Hello everyone, or better to say me because that's the only person who's actually gonna watch those videos. So yeah. How am I doing? I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. But let's start the video. What is this video about? Honestly, again, as the last one, I don't really know. Basically, I finished my week 6. Oh no, I'm finishing my week 6, which is, I didn't do most of it really. It kind of sucks. Today's the last day, so I'll try to do as much as I can. So because I live in British Columbia right now, the days when I had to study 6 hours, they turned off the light, and when they turned it off, it was too late, so I wasn't able to do my 6 hours of studies. And I started Java. And I feel like I realized my framework is not right. I had to do more CSS, but I don't want to be stuck at CSS. Let's start from the beginning. I rewrote the whole roadmap for myself because I was supposed to, I think, do Java, and I'm doing Java right now. But what I don't like about this roadmap is that there's not enough details. And seeing how Java is, it's not like HTML or CSS where you can actually see the progress, right? Like, let's say you do the element and it's like, okay, it's red, the element works. In Java, you don't really know the functions you're learning. You don't really know how would you use them necessarily, right? So it's kind of hard to stick to it if it makes sense. This time, I feel like I really understand what it is to experience the threshold of tutorials. I wasn't going too deep into it, but I think I had like what? I started one, two tutorials and 2 books. Yeah, and I don't think I actually understood a lot of it, just some basic functions. Unless I look it up, I can't actually perform those functions. I understand how they work, but I can't. I don't like I didn't memorize them on in my head. I need to understand Java and understanding programming language. When you were told you're really not logical and that's kind of like related to math and all, it's like really intimidating. I feel like I'm missing a lot, even though I'm going in my own pace and I'm trying to stick to my routine. I just feel like I don't want to spend too much time on the stuff that's not necessary. So right now I'm just processing objects. I am doing functions. I think it was like a lie. What's it called? Well, as you see, I need to access the book to look it up. What the hell was it? A sigh, a lie? Well, okay. Anyways, variables. The things that includes, yeah, strings. Then multiple strings. So what's the word? A something on A. It bothers me so badly. Okay. Anyways, I'm really confused about what specifically do I need to, like, how good my projects are supposed to be, or like what is the levels that I need to actually work on my own projects and not learning anything else. Um, this is really confusing. I'm trying to figure it out and adjust my strategies. But I feel like my strategies are not as good, so I'm trying to figure out how to improve most of it. Yeah, I have masks all over my counter and I have masks, but okay. So I am still reading this because I'm reading 15 minutes a day, It's kind of like one, but it's pretty interesting to see. I feel like it helps me to kind of like appreciate it a little more, you know. Obviously I wouldn't do an actual exercises to improve my brain and kind of like understand the algorithms and just like more logical structures from this book, but I feel like it gives me an appreciation, for example, understanding how pi works, in the sense that it's a number, uh, and that's why it's kind of like related to the circle, that the circle can't fit into the square. um, it's all hard to explain, but I feel like why not, you know? If I want to be a better programmer or better coder or better understand computing and algorithm, I really need math. So I hope this can help me a little bit, at least. Another thing, I watched Alice in Borderline. Ooh, it was 2 seasons and it was pretty brutal, and I didn't binge watch it because like it's impossible to watch it in one sitting. I feel, especially with how busy I get. So it kind of comes down to procrastinating when I watch it, but I can't procrastinate for too long because I have my goals, right? Alice in Borderland is kind of like Squid Games, but more exciting. That's a really cool show. But what's the point I'm trying to make? I feel like seeing how all the games the players experience helps them to survive and solve their problems, and how Arisu, being a complete loser in his previous life, can apply all those strategies into the world of playing games and using all those algorithms and noticing the key quotes and putting it, building it all like blocks. I can see how it could be beneficial for me to learn how to play games too. And that will actually excite me and help me to strategize, to build my strategy and like understanding of coding. Another thing that could be beneficial for me is a coding boot camp. I was actually considering it because I understand I live in Canada. I don't have a permanent residency, and I'm from Ukraine, so my country is at war, and I need some safety pillow to go into. Even if I master all the stuff that I am planning to master, there's no guarantee that anybody will hire me for a job. I have no connections, I have no friends, I barely talk with anyone, and as you can see, I can't articulate myself well enough to impress somebody with my vocal abilities. So I feel like going to the coding boot camp and kind of speaking with more people that understand me would help me improve my just basic kind of like networking, and at the same time I can learn some stuff that I have not mastered in these 4 months. So this is my plan. I will try to go and apply for coding boot camp, local one, somewhere around Vancouver for a few months. And maybe starting from September. And maybe I can even find a job next year. So yeah, that's a basic understanding, the basic update from my life. So that's kind of like what I'm at. See you in whenever.